Welcome to this episode of Forethought the Final Frontier. In this episode, we will be taking a look at the curriculum pane. Let's begin. First off, the curriculum pane is only going to be displayed when you are clicking into a lesson content area that has standards attached to it. So let's begin with that. First thing, notice my first subject here is Science Grade 5. As soon as I click anywhere within this content area, the bar or the lesson area, you will notice that on the right hand side, the curriculum pane opens up. The curriculum pane is broken into different sections depending on your subject that you teach. For example, here in Science Grade 5, you will see that it is broken into first, second, third, fourth, 9 weeks. You also have scope and sequence. You have for CCRS, the College and Career Readiness Standards. The ELPS, you also have the Technology Application Teaks. Now, in order for me to view the curriculum, to be able to use it within my planner, I will click on the plus sign to open up what's there, or I can click on the minus sign to make things disappear. So let's go back to that plus sign, and you'll notice that once I click on the plus sign, other things open. And in this instance, I have a curriculum at a glance document, or another plus sign for the nature of science. If I minus that and click on the properties of matter, you will see that we have different colors as they go through. Now the different colors are important because the red colors are for readiness standards, the blue colors are for the supporting standards. Ones that are not listed red or blue, like for example these green ones, these are standards that are not tested for your grade level. Now what purpose would I need to know of why my standards are there? Well, it's really a great practice for you to be putting your standards into this bar right here. Now, just like it says double click the standards on the right to see them. So I'm going to double click this 5.5a. When I double click it, it adds it to my lesson planner. Anytime I double click a standard, it goes into the lesson content area. Now this is great because it allows you to track the standards that you have taught. And we'll go through that here in a second. Let's say that I accidentally clicked on something I didn't want. Oh, I really didn't want 5C. So what I can do is come over here into a lesson plan, right click, and you'll see that it says copy standard text or remove. And I want to click on remove. It will remove the standard from this lesson. Once a lesson standard has been added, you will start to see green check marks showing up on this icon right here. This will tell you that you've used that standard at least one time within your lesson planner. Now, what if I want to search for my lessons? I need to find something in my lesson planner. I'm not sure what the standard is. So I can click up here where it says click to search, and I can type in a word, and it will allow me to search every standard that has the word mass in it. And you can see that there are several standards that have the word mass in it. If I want to search, for example, volume, it will do the same thing. It will pull up anything that has the word volume in it. And in this standard instance, there's nothing in there that is for volume. So that's a good way for searching around for keywords, making sure that you have that you're teaching what's listed in the standards. Another thing that's good is in the curriculum pane over here is that you can click where it says Science Grade 5. I can actually click on the drop down arrow and I can switch between all the TEKs that I have listed in my curriculum. So if I teach all of these subjects, I can choose, for example, Math Grade 3, and I will, without leaving my science, I can actually come over here and I can click and add different standards to those to the same planner. So if you do a lot of cross teaching, that will really help you with that. Now the last thing on here we're going to talk about is the printing. Printing is a good thing to go through. When I print my standards, what I'm doing is I'm actually looking at a document that is going to show me all of the standards that I have taught based on how many times I've clicked them into my lesson planner. And this can be very important for you to go back and view as you want to make sure that you've covered everything you needed to cover for the year. This has been another edition of Forethought the Final Frontier.